Hi Cowboys, I'm Alex Nykel here with your weekly Coppell Cowboys baseball update. Over the break, pitcher Davis Oliver had a strong performance, throwing a 39-pitch perfect game against a weak Plano team. I got a chance to sit down with head coach Kendall Clark and talk about his performance. What were your thoughts on Oliver's perfect game?
That particular day, he was throwing everything where we were locating. In other words, where the catcher set his mitt before he was throwing the ball. It was unusual for a perfect game because there was only one strikeout, so we actually had all the plays were made in the field. A lot of ground balls, a lot of fly balls, but when you're throwing the ball where you're supposed to throw it, nothing's hit hard, so they're all pretty easy, pretty routine plays. He was definitely very accurate with his pitches.
When did he first notice, or when did everybody start noticing that there's a perfect game going on?
Usually it's in the fourth or fifth inning before you start taking notice that they haven't gotten a hit or no one's reached the base. And I think that particular day, it was after 4 innings. And since we had a 10-run lead, it was only going to be a 5-inning game. That's when we realized it.
How did the team celebrate after the game?
It's always in that particular case, since we were already had 10-0 or 11-0. I mean, it's a great thing, and you're happy for the pitcher, but it's not. You just don't go bonkers because it was kind of a runaway perfect game instead of a 1-0 perfect game. Then you would have had a whole lot different reaction to that fact. But you're happy for the guy that pitched the game. It's just when you look up, it's 10-0 after 3 innings, and you realize that no one's reached base. It's just a nice win.
After 2 wins over the break against North Carolina lacrosse powerhouses, the Coppell Cowboys lacrosse team is going somewhere with their 6-2 record. Also over the break, junior attack Nick Kruby was named to the Whitman Sampler Lacrosse Team of the Week. I caught up with Nick to talk about this accomplishment. Okay, so Nick, how did you find out about your accomplishment?
Actually, it was over spring break, and I was just looking at Twitter, and someone said congrats, and I was like, why? I don't know what I did. And I clicked on the link, I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So that's how I figured it out.
What was your initial reaction when you looked at the list?
I thought it was pretty cool. It was the first little Whitman sampler thing, so I mean it was already an honor, but to be on the first thing, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I mean, it's kind of rare you see Texas people on a national lacrosse website. So.
Has this motivated you being named to this team?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's just it's an honor. I mean, I feel like I'm representing my team, and obviously it's a big deal, and I'm glad that I got the chance to be I know that other places, not just Texas, people are finding out about Texas lacrosse, and it's growing, so it's a big honor.
Hi Cowboys, I'm Stephanie Gross, and this is your weekly Coppell track update. I caught up with sophomore pole vaulter Paula Lozano to see how she's done this season and what goals she hopes to accomplish. Okay, what events do you run or participate in?
I just do a field event, which is pole vaulting.
And how long have you been involved in pole vaulting for?
I've done it since I was in 7th grade for track, so it's just been something I've done.
And have you been in it for how long in high school? 2 years?
Yes, 2.
Okay, and how do your events compare, or how the events that you do, how do you compare to the other people in your events?
I mean, well, I definitely have room to grow, but being a sophomore, I guess I compare pretty well.
What are your goals for this season?
Hopefully, I want to clear 10-6 this year. I've been clearing 10 for a while now, so just getting better, I guess.
How do you feel that you've done so far?
So far I've done good. I mean,
Record, and this is your weekly tennis podcast. I'm here with Tyler Stayer. He's the #1 player for the boys varsity team. So Tyler, give me a bit of a recap of the season so far.
So far, I'm playing mixed doubles with the #1 girl, Abby White, and we've won all 4 tournaments we played.
Okay, and who's your next matchup going to be against?
We're going to play a tournament in Houston, and there's some good teams from Austin that will be there.
Okay, and what kind of teams will you be facing while you're in Houston? Do you know specifics, or you just kind of
Mixed teams? I don't know.
just specific schools that you're playing against?
Austin, Westlake, Klein, New Braunfels, schools like best schools in Texas for tennis.
Okay. And so you guys are undefeated so far. What do you think state or the playoffs look like?
We'll probably be 1 seed at regionals, so if we get first or second at regionals, we'll go to state, which is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Allie Arnold here with former soccer player Kimberly Anderson, whose injury was a big part of ending her soccer career. So Kimberly, how did you tear your ACL?
Well, I was playing soccer and I just went into a girl and it just popped, and that's how it happened.
So how has your life been affected since you got your injury and you quit soccer?
Well, I had to get surgery during the summer and I wasn't exactly allowed to like run or do like certain activities, so that was unfortunate. But I'm like starting to like work out again, so that's perfect.
I'm Allie Arnold with Kimberly Anderson.
Hi, I'm Sammy Robin, the Sidekick Sports Editor. On Tuesday night, your Coppell Cowboys soccer team took on Denton Ryan in their final home game. They beat the Denton Ryan Raiders 4-0 and celebrated senior night. On Friday, the Cowboys will take on Louisville in their last district game at Louisville High School. Last night, I caught up with Emilio Morlet to see how the game went.
My name is Emilio Morlet, and I'm on the varsity soccer team. Tonight we had a pretty good game. It was a blast playing with the seniors. We still got some games ahead, but it's been great playing with them all year. We had a lot of missed opportunities, but we were able to come off with a win, and it was a really fun game.
Why do y'all want to win district?
Just clinching that district title 2 years in a row would be great. Sending those seniors off and sending us into the playoffs would be great.
What are your hopes for playoffs?
Going all the way.